All right, what's up, my friends? I'm a little excited here. We have some interesting news coming out of Wizards. People have been clamoring for wanting to know what the new Mythic Championship situation is going to look like going forward. Obviously, lots of changes happening in the Magic world as far as organized play. And let's take a look. So, looks like
Holy crap, dude.
let's go with challengers. So, obviously, the MPL exists now. For those who don't know what that is, it's 32 players. The Magic Pro League, if you will, and those players are paid a yearly salary, and then they stream, and then it's definitely what everyone wanted Pro Magic to be, essentially. Like, that is their full-time job, fully paid, and so on and so forth. And that was established a little while ago. So the MPL is those 32 players. So pro level events will be MPL players, and challengers is going to be the nomenclature for non-MPL players playing in pro level events. And you can qualify through that. We'll go through that. World Championship and Mythic points. They're getting rid of pro points. No more pro points, which is a huge change. The Pro Tour system has been predicated on pro points since inception, basically. And now they're going to be getting rid of those. And they're going to be Mythic points instead. And this is the World Championship. I'm not sure why we're starting with the World Championship, but World Championships getting cut down to 16 players. All of the Pro Tour winners, the top 4 of the Magic Pro League, and the top 4 of non-MPL players, as well as the World Champion. Interesting. And then you can see the points being given out here for the Arena and Tabletop Mythic Championships. This is very well organized. But basically pro points, but a different system. Now they're just called Mythic points. Big things are that Grand Prix no longer award Mythic points. So Grand Prix are basically just very, very large Pro Tour qualifiers now. Nothing more. They don't feed into the pro system in any other meaningful way. You will not be grinding Grand Prix to get pro points and try and queue for the Pro Tour, get silver or gold. All that stuff's gone. So people are going to be annoyed about that, but realistically, I said this last time that people have been clamoring for change for a really long time. Hashtag pay the pros, hashtag, et cetera, et cetera. And now they're actually doing it, but of course there only is so much money to go around. So this is going to be a much more top-heavy system of a very, very elite upper class getting a large amount of the money, but that's living wage and more. Honestly, it's much more than a living wage. It's kind of crazy the amount of money that these people are getting. So, you got Mythic Qualifier Weekends, no pro points for Grand Prix, pro points and stuff end in June, and the Pro Club program will end this year. So Platinum, Gold, Silver, all gone. Platinum appearance fees, gone. So Mythic Championships, there's going to be 7 of them. 4 of them are tabletop, and 3 of them are MTG Arena, which is pretty cool. You can see this fancy graphic here. So we have the World Championship, then we have the Arena Mythic Championships, Tabletop Mythic Championships. Tabletop Mythic Championships, basically just Pro Tours. Pro League players, qualifiers, Magic Fest qualifiers, etc., etc. The Arena Mythic Championships are very, very interesting. They're actually going to be very small in comparison. 52 players. The Pro League, which is 32, and then a remaining 20 players. Prior performance invites? Not sure what that means. And then the Arena Mythic Championship qualifier weekends. This is really cool. So the way to qualify for these Mythic Arena Championships is the top 1,000 Mythic rank players are all going to play a really, really big 2-day tournament online. And if you make day 2, you play in the day 2. And then if you top 16 that, you queue for the Mythic Championship. So it's not going to be the ridiculously stupid grind they have now where it's just like, everyone in the entire Mythic pool, go play. And if you top 8 Mythic, you qualify, which is the dumbest thing of all time. I think it was just a quick stopgap for them to do before they figured it out. I think it was very, very clear it was a pretty bad idea. Because, that's just insane. It just basically who can do the best in the last hour of the ladder grind, you know. So definitely glad that's not happening again. Pretty cool. Top 1,000 play a tournament. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be a huge qualifier. It should be really really exciting. Making top 1,000 Mythic is not that hard. So the skill comes from actually doing well in the top 1,000 tournament, the super big qualifier, which is really really cool. So I like that. Still gonna have like PTQs and stuff like that. Qualify for a thing, highlight a Grand Prix or Mythic Championship or winning Mythic Championship qualifier. Gotta have some number of plane points, walker points. I just kind of skimmed this honestly. Yeah, Magic Fest stuff. Still gonna have Magic Online qualifiers. And it's basically it. So GPUs are already pretty worthless, honestly. But yeah, so pretty exciting. It is very very top heavy. Because if you look at a tournament like this Mythic Arena Championship with 52 players, the prize pool for this is like $250,000. That's a lot of money for only 52 players. So it is somewhat of a rich get richer scenario with the MPL members who are already getting paid, you know, $75,000 just baseline salary plus the money they can win also, and that's a lot. So they're really, I mean, they are hashtag paying the pros for sure. They've not made it clear, I believe, how you get into the Magic Pro League. You know, so it is a very, very kind of elite, you know, 0.000 or 0.001% of player base. You know, and people are going to bitch and moan about that probably. But realistically, this is what people wanted. They wanted Magic Pros to be able to have a living wage, be able to, you know, support themselves. It is a little frustrating as a work hard content creator, you know, because a lot of these MPL players, I gotta be careful what I say here, not say it in a bad way. A lot of these MPL players are already very very popular, you know, and now they're starting to stream because they're being paid tons of money, and they're gonna make good money streaming also, you know. So it really is a lot of money, like a lot, and between the money they can make just streaming, like what I do for a living is what the MPL players are being paid, you know, almost $100,000 to do, in addition to the money they get from things like this. So it's quite the salary. They are definitely hashtag paying the pros, and it's definitely going to be great for star building and great for, you know, making it feel more important. It is going to make it harder to get into stuff like this though. So they're in a way I don't want to say they've killed the grinder's dream, but they are making it difficult. But that's kind of what needed to happen for us to be a sustainable, like, I can support myself playing Magic kind of thing, from just playing at least. But overall, it looks pretty interesting, looks pretty cool. I think that the choice of making the 1,000-person arena tournament as a qualifier are pretty cool. Honestly, making the Arena Mythic Championship so small is kind of weird. Don't fully understand that, but what's up, Jace? Thanks to resub.
Sub baby, oh yeah.
Sub baby, you gotta name that baby, right? I know we're on a delay, but so all in all, it looks pretty cool. Definitely interested to see what the reaction of this is going to be. They are definitely paying the pros. So is that going to work out? Hopefully. Obviously, I mean, I'm about to play a Twitch Rivals esports tournament, which is really really cool. So pretty exciting time. It is very top heavy, but is that the way it should be? I mean, it's the way to have, you know, pro Magic be a desirable and worthwhile profession, if you will. So looks cool, and that's that. So we got a Rivals tournament to play. I'm trying to record a quick little news thing here. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you fine folks later, YouTube.